Lynch, and you're watching the George Lynch Guitar Method.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the George Lynch Guitar Method. Today's featured guitar tone patch upload is George Lynch's awesome live guitar tone I call Desert Lynch Box. You recall you did a video back in I think 2011 or 2010 where he's out in the desert. A bunch of stacks are out in the middle of nowhere, playing outside of his house or a ranch, and you just basically just be playing a beautiful guitar tone out in the desert. So this is just my rendition of that tone, and I call it Desert Lynch Box. And so go ahead and, as before, do your best, follow along the menus, and the tones are there, and the parameters. If you have any questions or comments or feedback, by all means, shoot me a comment or a message. I'll do my best to get back to you. And your results may vary, so go ahead and look at the knob positionings if you do not happen to have all the effects or parameters. And again, this is just my rendition. And I call this tone, it's a beautiful, awesome live tone. If you're able to dial it in, turn it up, because it just sounds really, really good in person. So hopefully I did this tone justice, and hopefully you'll like it, and you guys can dial it in. If you like it, go ahead and keep it. Alrighty, so this tone is called Desert Lynch Box. So let's begin with a clean tone sound first. Alright, let's begin. So the amp that we have here is we're going to put it on natural clean. So if you have a clean tone patch on your amplifier, effects processor, and go ahead and find your natural clean. Gain, we're going to put it at 120. Tell you what. So basically we have a gain, turn it all the way up. Alright? And then the effect level, we're going to put it at 48. Let's see how this sounds. This is a warm, rich tone. It's not a high or bright tone, it's a warm, thick, rich tone. As I dial in the parameters, you'll agree it sounds really good. When you have the delay and reverb, it just sounds massive. So if you have a chance, go ahead and turn it up once you dial it in. Alright, so next we have on the bass, we're going to put it down at 32. That's what I have here. And then the middle, I have it all the way up. So just go ahead and, if you have it in the middle on your amp, just turn that all the way up. On the treble, I have it at 94. You can put it at 100 if you want to. I just happen to have it at 94. And then the presence, I have it at 50. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Alright. Next we have bright off. If you have the Boss eBAND or the GT10 or GT100, you may have this on your menu. So I have the bright off. So I keep that off. And then I have the T-comp on. So let's go ahead and leave that on. Right, so let's get out of there, and we're going to make sure that the compressor is off. So let's turn this off and get out of there. So the compressor is off. You see that? So the compressor is off. Now let's go into the Overdrive distortion menu. There's your Overdrive distortion menu. Currently it is off. Let's go ahead and put that at clean boost. We're going to turn it on. See the bottom right? We're going to turn it on. And then what we have here is we have the drive at 30. So we're going to keep it at 30. We have the bottom. I have it at 0. The tone, I also have it at 0. And the effect level, I have at 90. Let's see how this sounds so far. Sounds pretty good. Alright, noise gate. If you got noise gate, let's turn the noise gate up to 60. You want to add more noise gate? By all means, go for it. EQ. We have the EQ on this patch. Remember, this is the Desert Lynch box. It's a lead tone. It sounds really good if you can use your volume knob on your guitar. Drop that down to like a 2 or 3. The tone patch sings. If you got a Telecaster, you got a single humbucker, you got a Stratocaster. The rhythm pickup on this tone patch sounds great if you dial down the volume on the guitar. I play with my Orange Tiger Stratocaster guitar, but I have a single humbucker, so I can't show you the what the rhythm pickup would sound like. So if you have a rhythm pickup with this guitar tone, by all means, it's awesome. So try that out. Alright, so in the EQ, we're going to go into the EQ menu. Alright, for the low gain, I have at plus 12. So we have the EQ, go ahead and follow that. For the high gain, we're going to keep that at 0. And the effect level, we're going to put that at plus 1. Okay? The next one we're going to go is, I have the low mid frequency at 2.00. There it is. Okay, see, and the low mid Q, I have it at 16. I'm sorry, I didn't switch the parameter. So, low mid frequency, we're going to keep that at 2.00. The low mid Q, we're going to put that at 16. So if you have that, go ahead and follow that. On the low mid gain, we're going to drop that down to a minus 20. This tone is going to take in a entirely different feel. Again, so if you can dial the settings in, I guarantee you'll love it in person. It's just really good. I've already shared this particular tone patch with many others. Okay, so the low mid frequency is 2.00, low mid Q is at 16, and the low mid gain at minus 20. Next, we're going to have the high mid frequency. We're going to put it at, where do I have that at? There we go. On the high mid frequency, let's put it at 20.0. You have that one. On the high mid Q, let's go ahead and drop that to 0.5. And then the high mid gain, let's go ahead and put that to minus 8. This tone is taking a radical change, but it's a lot of fun to play with. And then, let's go ahead and put that to flat. You hear that sustain? Alright, so if you follow that, the EQ, we're done with the EQ. If you missed anything, just simply rewind the video and you'll have your tone patches, okay? On the mods, we do have some chorus on there. So on the modulations, go ahead and you have your effects. We're going to put that to chorus. Follow the menu. let's turn it on. See the bottom right? Let's turn that on. Let's go into our chorus. I have the chorus for this guitar tone at stereo 2. So let's put that stereo 2. So we have an effects pedal. Let's go ahead and use the highest stereo mode if you can. We have it. We have the rate at 20. So go ahead and put the rate at 20. This guitar tone sounds really good with the chorus. You'll see how fat, rich, and lush this tone is when we're all done. We haven't gotten to the delay or reverb yet. And the depth on the chorus, we have it at 63. This is a fun tone patch. I can't stress it enough. And the effect level, we have it at 22. Alright, now any questions, go ahead and rewind the video. These are the settings on the chorus. Alright, so make sure I got that right before I switch menus. Alright, chorus, stereo 2. We're on rate at 20, depth at 63, and the effect level at 22. Let's see what it sounds like without it. I turned it off, listen. That's with no chorus. Let's turn the chorus on. All right, off. On. See, it's more bell-like, chimey. Off. On. That sounds really good. Okay, we're almost done here, folks. Let's go to the delay. And the delay, we're going to keep it at 500. So go ahead and put in 500. There we go. We're almost there. The feedback. I have the feedback for this tone patch at 25. The high cut I have at 5.00. And the effect level for this tone patch, to make it sound really full and live. Remember, the louder you have the guitar, or the louder you have the amp, the level, it just sounds like you're in a stadium, a theater, a concert hall. It sounds huge. All right, let's put the effect level of 86. All right, so right now the delay is off. We last left you with the chorus. This is what it sounds like with no delay but the chorus. This thing sounds really good in person. Let's add that delay we just plugged in. Here we go. Does that sound good? Almost done, folks. Let's go ahead and go to the reverb. That tone sounds good with no reverb. It sounds better with the reverb. The reverb here I have under room. The reverb time I have at 1.7. Again, this guitar tone patch is a lot of fun when you dial it in. And the high cut we have at 2.00. And the effect level for this tone, we have it at 50. one last time. Let's play this tone without the reverb. That was a G. Now let's go ahead and turn the reverb on. Look how full it sounds. Alright, there you have it. That's the Desert Lynch box. By all means, if you can, dial this tone in, save it. It is a lot of fun. If you can play it loud, play it in stereo. This tone works several ways. One, turn it up real loud, drop your volume on the guitar itself to like 2 or 3, with the volume control. It sounds great on the rhythm pickup. Trust me, it sounds beautiful on the rhythm pickup. Also, turn it up real loud. You can do some blistering solos. This tone patch lends itself really well for melodic, slow phrasings on basically any genre. Is the Desert Lynch box. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this patch works with you. Your results may vary. Again, as best you can, just follow the menu. If you missed anything, just go ahead and rewind the video. Any questions or comments, by all means, shoot me an email. If you have any requests for guitar tones, shoot me an email. I'll do my best to try and dial it in. I take pride in sharing with you the best tone patches I can come up with, because a lot of people have guitar tones out there, but they just don't share their stuff. They think they're gold. It's like, hey, show me your tone patch, for Ingve. And you hear crickets. Nobody shares their tone patches. You know what? I'll share with you my tone patches. Because if you guys can sound good, you guys can make it sound better, by all means, enjoy it. You want to give me credit for the tone patches? That's up to you. If not, go ahead and rename this anything you want to. So this is I call George Lynch Desert Lynch box. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys real soon. And real quick, every non-George Lynch guitar tone will be uploaded at Guitar Tones TV. So if you haven't subscribed already, I invite you to subscribe at Guitar Tones TV, my other YouTube channel, where you're going to find all my other guitar tones, different genres, artists, and so forth. You'll find them there. At George Lynch Guitar Method, you'll find all the George Lynch ones. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys real soon.